Welcome to your 15-minute morning flow. Let's get started in tabletop pose. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are directly underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips really wide and then ground down through your index knuckle. Start to engage your core, and your gaze is about a foot or two in front of your mat. And we'll take some cat-cows to warm up the spine. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, curl and round, take your gaze to your belly button. Inhale, cow pose, reaching your shoulders back toward your hips as you gaze up. And exhaling for cat pose, really pressing into your palms, feeling that stretch in between your shoulder blades. Take two more. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Last one on your inhale, come back to neutral. Extend your left leg behind you, keep your toes on the mat, and then just start to rock back and forth gently, beginning to stretch out your left calf. A few times. And then come back to neutral, lift your left leg, keep your core engaged here, and then lift your right arm out in front of you. Your thumb will face the ceiling. Take an inhale breath here, and then on your exhale, bend your left knee and your right elbow, bringing both out to your side. This is starting to warm up the hips and warm up your core. We'll take a few more. So inhale, extend both. Exhale, arm out to the side, leg out to the side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it in. Last one. Inhale, extend, and then exhale, come back to your tabletop pose. We'll take the other side, extend your right leg behind you, keeping your toes tucked, and then rock back and forth a few times, starting to warm up the calf. Stopping at any point that feels good. Good, come back to neutral, lift your right leg, extend your left arm, thumb facing the ceiling. Same thing on this side. We'll inhale to extend. Exhale, bend at the elbow, bend at the knee. Nice strong core, starting to warm up that right hip. Three more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep that right leg nice and high. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Extend, and then on your exhale, tabletop pose. Take one more cat-cow to reset your spine. Inhale through neutral, and then exhale, make your way into downward facing dog. As soon as you get into your dog, go ahead and start bending into one knee at a time, walking it out. You can shake your hips left and right, getting any kinks out. And then find stillness. Take a big breath in, fill up. Breath out, press into your palms as you let your hips lift just a touch higher toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. From here, start to engage your Ujjayi breath. That's inhaling through the nose and out through the nose. This is going to start to generate warmth in your body. Good, one more breath in. And then on your breath out, walk your hands back to your feet, finding a forward fold at the back of your mat. If your feet aren't already hip-width distance or maybe a little bit wider, go ahead and heel-toe them out. Put a generous bend in your knees, and then let your torso and your head hang heavy. You can keep your hands on the ground, or you can interlace your hands on the back of your skull, giving your neck a little bit of a tug for a stretch there. You can rock your torso left and right, bending into one knee at a time for ragdoll. Also, option to interlace hands at either elbow. Whatever feels good. We're here for a few more breaths. Good. Come back to center. Release your fingertips from wherever they were, and then heel-toe your feet to hip distance if they're not already there. Put a generous bend in your knees, and then on your inhale, come up to chair pose. We'll stay here for a breath to check our alignment. So you're going to pull your shins back in space, sit your hips nice and low, make sure you can see your toes. Working your biceps close to your ears, finding space in your chest, and then hug your low belly in and up to engage your core. Inhale. Exhale, release to standing Tadasana. We're going to flow through this a few times. Inhale, reach your palms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come to stand. Good. Inhale, reach high, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach. Whatever arm variation you like, fold on the exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Last one. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, Tadasana. Good. You should start to feel a little bit of warmth coming through the body now. We'll take some side body stretches from standing. Inhale, reach. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then as you exhale, side body stretch to the right. Should feel space through every rib on your left side. See if you can keep equal weight in both feet. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale back through center, switch the grip, and then on your exhale, side body stretch to the left. Good. We'll take each side 1 more time. Inhale through center, exhale to the right. Moving a little quicker this time. Inhale through center, exhale left. Good. Inhale, reach high through center, gaze up. On your exhale, find a little back bend. Cactus your arms. Let your elbows fall toward one another behind you. Let your head hang heavy. We're here for a few breaths. Reach your shoulders down away from your ears. Good. Inhale, reach high, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. From here, inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat spine. You can put as much bend in your knees as you need to. Your gaze is a foot or 2 in front of your toes. Take another breath in. Breath out, forward fold. From here, walk your way out to a plank pose. Take a breath in and plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Settle in. On your next inhale, lift your left leg high behind you for 3-legged dog. And then exhale, bend at your left knee, open your hips to the side. You can stay here or take some big circles with your left knee, warming up your left hip joint. If you're taking circles, go both directions. And then straighten the left leg, breath in. On your breath out, find a low lunge. You can wiggle around here to warm up if you need to. Come to your low lunge as you're ready. Keep your right hand planted, and then inhale your left arm high, finding a twist. From here, you want to try to keep your hips square to the front, and then keep that nice deep bend in your left knee. You may feel a little bit of a stretch in the outside of your left hip, and the front of your right hip flexor is what we're looking for. Breath in, and breath out. Plant your left hand, come down onto your right knee. You can keep your toes tucked or untuck them, whatever feels better. Heel toe your left foot out to the edge of your mat so that both hands are inside of your left foot, finding our runner's lunge or lizard lunge here. We're looking for a nice deep stretch, opening in the front of the right hip. You can stay on your palms or come down to your forearms. Whichever you choose, go ahead and let your head hang heavy, chin to chest, and take 3 nice deep breaths. Good. On an inhale, walk back up to your palms. Heel toe that left foot to the center of your space. Tuck your right toes, lift the knee, and then make your way back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your right leg for 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and then whatever you did on the other side. So maybe some knee circles, maybe straightening and bending the leg a few times. If you're doing circles, go both directions. And straighten your right leg if it's not already there. Breath in and breath out. Find a low lunge. You can move around. Warm up your right leg on this side. Come forward to your low lunge, plant your left palm. Inhale your right arm high for a twist. So you're pushing into your left palm and then you're leaning back so that you can open almost as if your chest was facing the ceiling. And breathe. Next, exhale, plant your right palm, come down to your left knee, toes can stay tucked or untuck them. Heel toe your right foot all the way out, finding our runner's lunge on the opposite side. Whichever variation you took on the other side, see how it feels here, but know that each side of your body is always different. So maybe this time you stay on your palms or come down to your forearms, whatever feels good. And then relax your neck, relax your jaw, find a few deep breaths here. Go ahead and start to release. Come back up onto your palms. Heel toe that right foot back through center. Make your way to a plank pose and then right into downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale. And exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to take our vinyasa one more time here. So inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, walk your way back out to plank pose. Take a breath in, breath out, hips high, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg high behind you. Exhale, find that low lunge. This time you're going to spin your right heel down to the mat so that your right foot's at a 90-degree angle. And then inhale, lift up to warrior two. So nice deep bend in your front knee. Your knee is tracking over your second toe. Good. From here, flip your palms up to face the ceiling and we'll take some wrist stretches here. So start to put your fingers up toward the ceiling and then down toward the ground. Go at your own pace. Play with whatever feels good. Maybe you stop and take some circles in the middle. Just stretching out the wrist. And then face your palms down. Do the same thing. Up and down with the fingertips. Don't forget to breathe while we're here. And come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left fingertips up and back. And then exhale, find extended side angle. So your left elbow comes to your left knee. Right fingertips will reach forward. And then your gaze can come up underneath your right bicep. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, both hands will meet the mat and you'll spin around to the long edge of your mat, all 10 toes face in front of you for a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift up, find length in your spine. Exhale, fold. You can play with rocking your hips left and right, stretching out your inner thighs. Inhale, halfway lift once again, and then on your exhale, walk your hands around to the back edge of your mat to find a low lunge. You can readjust your stance here if you need to. We're going to find our warrior two on the opposite side. So go ahead and take your left heel down to the mat at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, come on up, warrior two. Good. Again, your right knee is tracking over your second and third toe of your right foot. Good. And from here, we'll take some shoulder stretches. So take your right arm underneath your left. You can cross once, maybe twice, finding eagle arms. Make sure you keep that bend in your front knee. And then from here, lift your elbows in line with your shoulders, and then reach your fingertips in front of you. Good. You may already be feeling a stretch here. If not, go ahead and take your chin to your chest. Take a big breath in. And then on your breath out, start to curl and round. We're looking for a stretch in between the shoulder blades. Good. Start to release by lifting your head, lifting your arms. Inhale, extend back out into warrior two, and then we're going to switch up our arms. So left arm goes underneath the right this time, binding once, maybe twice. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders and then reach your fingertips forward. Again, you might feel it here. If not, go ahead, tuck your chin to your chest and then start to curl and round. Good. Start to release, unravel your arms, find warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, extended side angle on this side. Right elbow to right knee, left fingertips will reach out in front of you. You can take your gaze up underneath your left arm. Nice steady breath. Inhale. And then exhale, walk your hands back around to the long edge of your mat. All 10 toes face forward for our wide leg forward fold once again. Inhale, lift halfway up. This time, take your hands to your low back, interlace your fingers, and then on your exhale, fold. Let your head hang heavy as you float your arms forward. Good. Release the clasp of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find a low lunge facing the front of your mat once again. Step back to a plank pose, and then downward facing dog. Big breath in, and a complete breath out. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, come down onto your knees, cross your ankles. We'll find a seat. Good. Extend your left leg long in front of you and hug your right knee into your chest. You can stay here, or you can hop your leg over to the other side. If you do move it over, just make sure your big toe mound is still rooted down onto the mat. Take your right hand behind your low back, your left hand rather, whichever one. Inhale, reach your opposite arm high, and then exhale, find a twist. You can take your gaze out over your right shoulder. Take 2 more big breaths. And then on an exhale, go ahead and release through center. Gently twist to the other side just for a moment as a counter twist. You can bend into your elbows if that feels good. And release, switch out your legs. Right leg is extended long in front of you. Hug your left knee into your chest. Stay here or hop that leg over. Plant your left fingertips behind your low back to lengthen your spine. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, twist. So breathing as deep as you can in this twist, and then taking your gaze out over your left shoulder if that's comfortable. You can always keep it to the side if that feels better. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, release, and then find that slight counter twist once again. Good. Go ahead and cross your legs in a comfortable seat. Just take note of whichever leg is on top because we're going to switch it out. We'll work on some neck stretches here. So take your left fingertips over to your right ear and then gently, gently start to pull your head over to the left. You can take your right fingertips out to your side. This might give you a little bit of stability, or you can work on walking your fingertips out to the side so that you feel more of a stretch in the side of your neck, maybe even down to your shoulder. You can walk your top fingertips to the base of your skull, feeling a stretch in the back of your neck. If that doesn't feel good, you can always come back to neutral. Take one more deep breath. Good. Go ahead and release nice and gently. Shake it out. And then switch up the cross of your legs. We'll take the other side. So right fingertips to your left ear. Inhale for lengthen your spine and your neck. And then exhale, gently start to pull your head to the right. And then use those left fingertips to gently press, or you can walk them away from you for a little bit more sensation. Good, you can walk those right fingertips to the base of your skull, looking for a stretch in the back of your neck. Take another breath here, come back to your center if you need to. And release, shake it out. That's it for our morning flow. Have a good day. Namaste.